Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. And y'all, today I'm sitting in my kitchen and we're still talking about some of the must-have items in your pantry. Now for this video, these are items that I have on the counter that are important to our family in our pantry, right? Now, of course, everything has to be based upon your dietary needs, what you can and cannot eat, right? But even if you had a large family, there are some things that you probably can't eat that they can. So it still wouldn't hurt to have some of these items in your pantry. And today I'm just primarily going to be talking about the starches, right? So for some of the starches that so many people love, we know included in that is going to be rice, right? Most people love rice, no matter what kind of rice it is, right? It could be a long grain rice, a short grain rice. It could be parboiled rice, brown rice, black rice. It's rice, right? So many people love having rice as a staple because number one, a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way and it's affordable, right? For now, right? It's affordable. Now, what I have on the counter here are things that I love to get in bulk if I possibly can. And most times I do get it in bulk, right? Most of you know that I buy a lot of my goods in bulk from Azure Standard. Now, a lot of my potatoes I grow. These are potatoes. These are the Yukon Gold. No, these are our red potatoes right here, right? You all saw the harvest of the potatoes that we did. And so these are the red potatoes right here. But remember, when I talked about harvesting those potatoes, I said, I really don't believe that this is going to be enough to get us through until we can harvest potatoes again. We did not do a fall planting of potatoes. So we definitely had to order more potatoes from Azure Standard just based upon the amount of potatoes that we cook and eat. Whether I'm freezing potatoes to make fries with, or when I can these up, I will use these potatoes. Either I will empty out the jar and make some mashed potatoes, or I will strain the water off these potatoes, and then I will pat them dry with some paper towels, and then I will actually saute them on the stove with a little bit of butter, olive oil, onions, and bell pepper, right? And they do just fine. Or I tell you something else that I love to do with my canned potatoes is I will drain the water off, pat them dry, but I will put them on a baking sheet and season them up. And I will add a little bit of olive oil over the top, and I will roast them in the oven for just a few minutes, right? 450 degrees. Put them in that oven and let them be in there for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, and they will crisp up so well, right? Now, I'll talk about more about the potatoes, like buying them in bulk. I can't get them all in the freezer, so I'll can them. But man, is it easy for me to prepare these however I want to prepare them after I can them. Buying in bulk, you all. Buying them in bulk. This allows me the opportunity to make my potatoes in different ways that my family would still enjoy. Okay, you all? So potatoes, red potatoes, gold potatoes, those are all the potatoes that we pretty much eat. We grew the Caribbees this year, which was a purple like kind of like potato. And those were so delicious. We didn't can those. We ate them all fresh. All of them fresh, right? If you want to see the video on how we how we grew our potatoes, the harvest of the potatoes, I will post that at the end of this video, okay? Now, you all, that's enough about the potatoes. But potatoes, well, hold on. One more thing about the potatoes, and then it'll be enough. Potatoes go a long way. They're very filling for your family, right? They go a long way. I can open a quart of these potatoes, and of course, paired with other meals, it goes a long way. And they literally take minutes to cook. Fast food at its best, right? I do have some herbs and spices in this jar for these potatoes, so they are somewhat seasoned. I didn't put any salt in here at all, right? So you can season your potatoes as you see fit. We do not eat russet potatoes. We eat more of the waxy types, the reds, the golds, and now the Caribbees, which are a purple potato. So all of those were delicious. We've been done eating those. They were so good. We were done eating those a long time ago, right? And the Yukon Golds and the Reds is what we had, but we had to order more from Azure Standard, right? Now, you are moving on. Another thing is we talked about the rice, right? We talked about different varieties of rice, but this is a good starch that goes a long way. Remember I said a little goes a long way, and you can cook this however you want. You can bake it. You can add it to other meals to make it filling, right? Just like with the potatoes, how you would add potatoes to soups or something. And that would not only serve as a thickener for the soup, but it would also make the potatoes or the soup more filling by having the potatoes. The same with rice, right? If you made a soup, you could add rice to the soup, and that just makes the soup more filling, right? So those two items are a must-have for us. Now, this is something that we have, but we don't eat a lot of it. We do have it just kind of for those times when you never know, when you might want regular pasta with any kind of dish, however you're going to fix it, right? Now, I don't like a thick spaghetti noodle. I never have. So I always buy either thin spaghetti or linguine, which is what this is, right? And I just take it and put it in a jar. And you could also buy this in bulk, you all. You could buy it in bulk, bring it home, put it in your jar. Or you could take it and put it in a Mylar bag or a mason jar, whatever kind of noodle you buy, and add an oxygen absorber and vacuum seal the air out. And your pasta will last a long time that way, right? You want to get rid of the air. It's very important for long-term storage. You want to remove the air. I also did a video showing you all my new favorite device that I use to remove the air from the jars. I love it. It's a little vacuum sealer, and I did a video on that already, and I've been using that thing like crazy, right? So now you all, those are 3 of the items that I prefer to put in my pantry for as far as the starch is concerned, but I put these in my pantry not just for an emergency food storage, but just everyday use, right? The potatoes are definitely long-term for us too. The rice is long-term for us too. Pasta, we will have some of that long-term, but like I said, we don't eat a lot of that. And what we do have, we have it because we know we have grandchildren that love spaghetti. We have children that love spaghetti. I have daughters that could eat spaghetti 5 days a week. They could eat spaghetti 5 days a week and love it, right? So you all, these are must-haves for us in our pantry, right? The spaghetti, the rice, and again, you get what your family likes, right? You get what your family likes. The one thing I will say about storing rice long-term is that if you do get a brown rice, be very mindful that it does not store long. The oils in the brown rice will eventually go rancid. I don't care how you store it, okay? So if you're thinking long-term food storage, brown rice probably shouldn't be at the top of that list, okay? No. In fact, when I make my rice, I always brown my rice in the oven And then I will bake my rice as well, right? I will brown it and then bake it, right? Very easy process. So now you all, that's going to do it for this video. I literally just wanted to show you all the different items that are a must-have when it comes to certain starches in our pantry. These are just a few of the items that are a must-have in our pantry. The rice, the potatoes, and pasta, right? Pasta goes a long way. It doesn't have to be spaghetti. It could be elbow macaroni, right? It could be fettuccine. It could be a different, whatever penne, whatever kind of pasta that you and your family loves the most. Consider adding that to your long-term food storage as well as your pantry for daily use, right? But storing food long-term, these are some of the items that are a must-have for us. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give our video a thumbs up, share the videos as well. Subscribe to our channel even, right? Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any videos that we upload to our channel. We certainly thank each and every one of you for following us here at Homestead Heart. New subscribers and existing subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you again for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you, and I will see y'all in the next video.